Hello and good evening, everybody. Welcome to Bill Gray Legion Stadium at Champion Car Wash Field, where tonight your Roseburg Dr. Stewart's welcome in the Eugene Overhead Door Challengers for the first of two games coming up tonight, first of 2 days against the Challengers. We begin the final week of the regular season with 8 league games left to go and an Area 4 champion still to be decided. It is sure to be an exciting week ahead of us, and we get it started tonight here on a Monday at home at Champion Car Wash Field. Welcome in, everybody. I'm Joey Kieran. Happy to be back here with you to bring you Docs Baseball on the Score and streaming with video online at 541radio.com, presented by the Cow Creek Tribe. I want to say first and foremost a big thanks to Dan Bain for filling in once again last Friday as the Docs were able to get a win against Petaluma 8-5. Docs bring in a 3-game winning streak. They are 23-11 on the season. They are 5-3 on the year in Area 4 play. Meanwhile, the Eugene Challengers come in 35-9. They are 8-4 in Area 4 play. They are looking to stay alive in the race for the Area 4 championship as they wrap up their league season here today and tomorrow. Before we take our first break here, I want to remind you this is our SoCo Coffee Company pregame show, conveniently located just off of I-5 at exit 108. Stop in for fresh pastries, daily organic smoothies, or one of the items off of their espresso bar menu. You can start out your day with SoCo Coffee Company. We start out our program with the SoCo Coffee Company pregame show. Tonight's game is also streaming live with video online at 541radio.com and on our 1490 The Score YouTube channel. You can subscribe there and follow the action with us here tonight, presented by the Cow Creek Tribe. We'll come back with a quick word with head coach Jeremiah Robbins. It's what we've got coming up on your SoCo Coffee Company pregame show as we count down to first pitch tonight on 541radio.com and on The Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Hey there, sports fans. Thanks for watching this local sporting event online at 541radio.com. Did you know there's more than one way to watch games online? You can watch games on your laptop or desktop computer, your tablet, or even your smartphone just by going to 541radio.com. But we also use YouTube to stream all of our video broadcasts, which means you could be watching this game on your big screen TV with a number of different streaming devices. You can stream our live YouTube broadcast through your PlayStation or Xbox gaming device, or through streaming devices like Google Chromecast, Apple TV, or Roku. There's plenty of ways to follow this live local sporting event. Plus, you can find past events archived on 1490 The Score's YouTube channel. Find us on YouTube and subscribe today to keep up with the latest in local sports coverage.
Back with more of our SoCo Coffee Company pregame show, conveniently located just off of I-5 at exit 108. Stop in for fresh pastries, daily organic smoothies, or one of the many items off of their espresso bar menu. As we count down towards first pitch here for the opener for tonight's doubleheader, we get a chance to catch up with head coach Jeremiah Robbins. Coach, you guys are coming into the final week of the regular season. Kind of weird to think that it's already here. It's been another quick season for Docs baseball, but you guys are in a good spot. I heard you tell Dan that you guys are in the driver's seat. You guys control your own destiny. It has to feel good to be kind of where you guys are at and being able to, kind of decide what your standing is in the league based off of what you guys do out on the field.
Absolutely. After not getting to play last year, and now we're getting to play, and man, it's gone by really quick. But we're in a good spot. We know where we're going to be July 24th. More importantly, but to be sitting here at 23-11 with 4 guys that played Legion baseball in 2019, and the rest of the crew has never played before. So very proud of our efforts. We got to break the tape though. This stretch run here, we got 10 games against probably the 3 best teams that we'll play all year. So we got to be ready for that. We got to continue to compete. But it's nice to be where we're at, and let's figure this thing out this last week and see if we can be at the top when it's all said and done.
Yeah, we've known all along you guys hosting the tournament, you'll be in that state tournament. But how big of maybe a confidence boost, momentum boost would it be for you guys to claim an Area 4 title? I know you've said all along that is your first goal, is you want to win the league. But what do you think that would do for this team going into the state tournament?
Well, if you're to get an Area 4 title, you played really good baseball. Obviously, we got the 2 best teams at the end here in Eugene and Medford, and the team that's our Area 4 champions got a very good shot of winning the whole thing at the state tournament. So, it's probably the toughest league in the state, if not on the West Coast. So you've got to prepare as we've gone through our season. I think we've done that. But this last little piece, we know what Eugene's got. They're a powerful team. There's a reason why I think they're a click above us in league standing. So we got to go out and play good, clean baseball, and if we can be the last team standing, we've really done something.
And I guess it is to be said that if you guys are Area 4 champs, it means you did pretty well against the teams that you're going to have to beat when it comes to tournament time as well, more than likely. So coming off of a win against a Petaluma team that we didn't know much about, but getting a chance to play in and play against a good team, what'd you think of how things went for you guys last Friday?
I liked it. Mason got the start and gave us 3 strong innings, and then we got 3 more, and then able to close it out there at the end. I like the way we pitched through that thing. I thought we could have hit a little bit better, but we did what we needed to do. Played defense okay. We kicked a couple balls, but the kids are still playing hard and still competing, and that's all that we're kind of looking at right now. And that's kind of our piece going into this last 10 of we need to play clean baseball. No more errors. We can't leave guys stranded, bases loaded, no outs, and only score a run with a pass ball. That can't happen. You're not going to beat the really good team. So we got to clean that piece up, and they'll do it. They've been working really hard. Had a great workout last night. Got in here early today and had some more hitting workouts. So they're in a good spot, and we're excited.
You guys did have a couple of days off. How do you feel like that helps set your team up here for this stretch run?
Yeah, I think it's good. More so just the mental grind of it, with very few guys ever playing Legion baseball, of just the day in, day out grind of a season to step away. And we allowed them to do that Saturday. And then Sunday we had a nice workout. And they seemed different. They were talking a lot more. It's a real quiet team, which is whatever. But they were talking a lot more and moving around at a good pace. And so we'll see. It's young adults playing baseball, so you never know what you're going to get. But these guys have been very resilient, especially with not having this last year and just being thrown into this. And it's been pretty impressive what they've done.
Tonight you guys got Eugene, an Area 4 team that, as you mentioned, is right there above you guys in the standings as part of this group that's still vying for that Area 4 title. I think we've seen them once, but you're going to see a little bit different when you get into Area 4 play. What are you expecting out of this Eugene squad tonight?
Well, we know their top 2 starters are really, really good. Heavy velos, and they know how to pitch. So we got our work cut out for this on the offensive side. Defensively, we won't have Austin today. We won't have Jace tomorrow, so we're a little bit depleted on the mound. But it's all about next guy up. We've pitched different guys throughout the whole season, and if we can sink our breaking ball, limit our walks, we'll be fine defensively. But the offensive piece, we can't back away from velocity that we're going to see. We've got to attack it. And if we do that, we can put some balls in play and put pressure on them.
All right, Coach. Good luck tonight with the games.
Thank you, Joey.
That is head coach Jeremiah Robbins as we count down towards the first pitch of tonight's first game of a doubleheader. Doc's taking on the Eugene Challengers in an Area 4 twin bill. Tonight's game is brought to you by Flyaway Travel. If you're planning that long-awaited vacation, make sure you book your travel plans with their travel experts. Call them at 672-5701. We're going to wrap up our SoCo Coffee Company pregame show here and get ready for tonight's matchup. We'll have a look at your Oak Hills or Umpqua Golf Club starting lineups, as well as your Cooper's Pest Control defensive starters as we make our way towards the start of tonight's ball game. The Challengers come in with their red tops, gray trousers, red socks, blue caps with the E and C script logo on their hats. On the other side, it'll be the white tops, white trousers, blue socks, blue caps with the orange R in the front. The blue numbers on the front and the back for the Roseburg Dr. Stewarts. The Docs in the the third base side dugout. And on the other side, in the first base side dugout, are the Challengers. Here from Champion Car Wash Field, for those fans that maybe aren't familiar with the ballpark, a all-turf field on the infield and the outfield, recently remodeled back in 2019, but unfortunately we did not get a chance to use it in 2020 for high school baseball, and partially got to use it during the summer last year for Summer Legion baseball. This will be the first full season for baseball here on this turf. Also utilized by the Umpqua Community College Riverhawks, led by head coach Jeremiah Robbins, who also leads the Doc Stewarts here during the summer. Also utilizing at Roseburg High School and Umpqua Valley Christian High School, as well as all of Douglas County, making use of this field throughout the season from time to time. So it is a popular spot to be, and it is a beautiful facility with the latest renovations. The in-ground dugouts got a little bit of a facelift and look beautiful as well, and it is surely a nice place to be here on this Monday night as we get ready for first pitch between the Docs and the Eugene Challengers. Going to get ready to go as we get ready for first pitch. It has been a bit of a breezy day here in the Umpqua Basin. When I was doing interviews there with Coach Robbins and our interview with a player coming up in between games, definitely breezy down on the field. The American flag right now blowing left to right across the diamond, looking at 91 degrees as we get ready for first pitch. We're going to take our final 2-minute break as we break for the national anthem to pay our respects to the flag in America, and we'll come back with your first pitch right around the corner. Tonight, Docs Baseball coming at you on 541radio.com and right here on The Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
This is Josh Nelson from Off the Wall on The Score. When I'm not in the Score Sports Closet, I own and operate BTV Moving here in Roseburg. We are a labor-only company offering services such as packing, unpacking, loading, unloading, piano moving, cleaning services, and 24-hour emergency services. We pride ourselves on being an affordable, veteran-owned company. Contact us at 541-315-0122 for all your moving needs. That's BTV Moving, 541-315-0122.
Get ready to satisfy your dessert cravings with Mountain Mike's new mini churros. These delicious bite-sized churros are the perfect dessert to pair with your favorite Mountain Mike's pizza, made with only the freshest and finest ingredients, dough made fresh daily with 100% whole milk mozzarella cheese, and toppings to the edge. For limited time only, get 16 mini churros for the whole family for only $4.99. Don't wait. Order yours today for dine-in, carry-out, or delivery.
Swimming season is finally here, but remember, respect the water. Don't swim and don't go in the water if it's under 60 degrees. Swimming in water under 60 degrees is life-threatening. It could cause hypothermia, which means your limbs paralyzed and you can't get out of the water. Each day, the water temperature of the Umpqua River will be posted on kpic.com and kval.com, and in the morning weather on KPIC. Respect the water. Know the temperature. Brought to you by the Respect the Water Safety Committee.
Our national anthem here at the ballpark tonight as the Roseburg Dr. Stewarts get ready to host the Eugene Challengers. Let's go ahead and pause 10 seconds for a station identification as we get ready to bring you Docs Baseball tonight here on The Score.
So the Docks take the field for defense.
Well, we get ready to go for the top of the first inning as we get ready for tonight's matchup. Let's go ahead and take a look at how things figure out for today's ball game between the Docks and the visiting Eugene Challengers. Led by head coach Kenny Niles.
Behind the plate for game number 1 will be Spencer Six, and on the mound for the Dock Stewarts.
Coach Niles will have a starting lineup with Jackson Frazier leading things off. Frazier will be playing at third base. On the others as well, then Jack Riley in left field following up. Batting third is Dane Woodcook, the catcher, followed by Dylan Carson, the first baseman. Caden Sandow in right field will be batting in the 5 position for the Challengers here tonight. After Sandow, Cooper Mullins, the shortstop, batting 6th, followed by Dylan Irwin, the second baseman, hitting 7th. Taylor Langworthy, DHing tonight, hitting 8th. He'll bat for Isaac Avenue. I think I had put in an extra letter in his last name there, Avenue. The starting pitcher getting DH for by Langworthy. And then Jeff Squires, the center fielder, will bat in the final spot in the lineup card, playing in center field. They'll face off against the starting pitcher, Dominic Tatone. Tatone on the mound. 3-2 record. A 4.60 ERA. 24 and a third innings pitch. He's got 26 walks, 26 strikeouts, and we are underway with the first pitch missing high for ball 1 against Jackson Frazier. And that pitch didn't get him. Jackson Frazier trying to say that was a pitch that hit him to put him on base, but he heads back in as the umpire didn't see it the same way. A strike across on the 2-0 count against Jackson Frazier. Frazier from Junction City High School, class of 2021 for the Challengers. His 2-1 pitch misses outside for ball 3. Trying to determine which dugout making the most noise out there tonight. I think the Challengers pretty noisy down there. As a pitch low and inside for ball 4. Frazier draws a leadoff walk, and that is going to be the leadoff man on base here to start things off in the first inning. Your starting lineup there that we ran through for Eugene is brought to you by the Umpqua Golf Club. You can get your golf adventure started with the Triple Play membership. You can play Oak Hill, Stewart Park, and Myrtle Creek golf courses for just one membership. Find out more at umpqua.golf. Squaring to bunt, the left-handed batting left fielder, Jack Riley, takes for strike 1 from Dominic Tatone. The 0-1 pitch, Tatone, the lefty on the mound, deals, and he will get a strike on the outside corner. Quickly ahead, 0-2 here against Riley. Tatone from Roseburg High School, left-handed batter. Or excuse me, well, he does bat left-handed, but a left-handed thrower as well. His 0-2 pitch just misses outside to the lefty for a ball and 2 strikes. Tatone, a bit of a guy that likes to throw those junk balls, the sliders, the breaking balls. Tries to slice through the strike zone. His 1-2 pitch. Strike 3, got him looking, and that'll be a punch out for the Docks. Jack Riley goes down looking on a pitch that started inside and then settled right over the heart of the plate for strike 3, and that is a strikeout for Docks pitchers, which are always brought to you by Mountain Mike's Pizza, making sure your next pizza night isn't a strikeout. Mountain Mike's Pizza, the way it ought to be. 1 down, and Dane Woodcook will bat. He takes high for ball 1. Running around the diamond defensively for the Docks here in the top of the first, Spencer Six back behind the plate. Evan Corbin at first. Cade Johnson at second. At third, Dawson Gillespie, and at shortstop, Austin Takahashi. We'll get you the outfield in a moment. A 1-0 pitch hits the inside corner for a called strike. In the outfield from left to right, Sebastian Watson, Jet Black, and Logan Klopfenstein. That's your defensive starters tonight for the Docs. When you're looking to build your best defense, call Cooper's Pest Control to protect your home from those summer bugs. 673-0363. That's 673-0363. The 1-1 pitch was low for a 2-1 count now for Woodcook, the 3-hitter from Willamette High School, class of 2021. He takes at the top of the strike zone for a 2-2 count. There are certain names, you know them in sports, usually college sports, where you only expect this guy to stick around for at most 4 years. But there are some names where it feels like guys have played at a certain school or a certain team for 7 years when they should have graduated. Dane Woodcook fouls off the pitch. He is one of those kind of guys. It feels like I've been saying the name Dane Woodcook for quite some time. From Willamette High School, catcher for this Challenger squad. The 2-2 pitch, he'll take just a bit elevated, does not go after it. On the offering there from Titone, who gets the start here in this big game for the Doc Stewarts. They look to try and stay in the hunt for an Area 4 title. Same can be said for the other side. The Eugene Challengers trying to keep pace with Medford in the race for the league crown. Pickoff throw to first. Goes off the glove for Evan Corbin. It was a bit of an errant throw, but a stolen base going to happen for Frazier. They had him picked off, and Frazier will get in safely to second base. They had him picked off, but the throw a little wide, bounced off the glove for Corbin, and he could not gather it in time to throw down to second base. Woodcook, meanwhile, takes a walk, second here in the first inning for Titone. Runners at first and second. One away, 2 runners on. And that brings up Dylan Carson. Carson, the first baseman, will take a strike on the inside corner, slicing in from the lefty to the righty. Carson played at Mount Hood Community College this last spring, graduate of Churchill High School. His 0-1 pitch is up for a 1-1 count. Home Run Derby going on tonight at the Major League Baseball All-Star festivities as they ball out to center field. It'll take 2 hops out to Jet Black, who rifles one back in. It's going to go all the way to the plate, but not in time. An RBI single for Dylan Carson, and Eugene will take the early 1-0 lead. Going first to third will be Woodcook. Scoring is Jackson Frazier from second. A 1-out single to center field puts one in for the Challengers, taking the early advantage. The Home Run Derby not quite started yet. I thought it was going to be underway by now. Of course, all these festivities have plenty of commercials and pomp and circumstance they got to get in. 1-0 count for Caden Sandow. The right fielder takes low and outside. The 1-0 pitch catches the low corner for a 1-1 count. Runners on the corners here tonight. In the top of the first inning with 1 down, 1 in so far. The 1-1 is a strike called against Sandow, the 5-hitter. Dominic Titone was a first-team All-League pitcher for the Roseburg Indians during the high school season this year. The junior at Roseburg High will be a senior next year. Fires in, gets a pop fly out towards left field. Tracking that ball just to the foul line, catching, throwing in. The throw will not get there in time, and it will work as a sacrifice fly for Caden Sandow. And now it is a 2-0 lead for Eugene. Sebastian Watson's throw from left field took a hop on the infield grass.
Next batter, the shortstop, number 1, Cooper Mullins.
And with this springy artificial turf, that ball bounces a little bit too much. If it stayed lower, Spencer might have had a chance at a tag at the plate. for the final out, but could not get it down. 2-0 now the score, Eugene in front. Cooper Mullins, a lefty. The starting shortstop digs in. Youngster, class of 2023 from Marist High School. He fouls one towards the parking lot to even up his count. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 down and a man at second base. Carson was tagged and advanced to second on the throw all the way to the plate to try and get Dane Woodcook, who scored on that sacrifice fly by Sandow. The 1-1 taken for strike 2 hits the outside corner. Tatone trying to get out of things here in the top of the second. A 1-2 count with 2 down. He'll take low and outside to Cooper Mullins for a 2-2 count. 2 walks and 1 base hit so far here in this first inning for the Challengers. A sac fly also driving in a run. The 2-2 to Mullins. Fouls off the pitch. Stays alive. Well, I was watching people funnel into Bill Gray Legion Stadium here tonight. Noticed somebody walking in that looked familiar. And it is University of Oregon Athletic Director Rob Mullins, who I'm going to assume is here to watch Cooper Mullins at the plate. The 2-2 pitch, he pulls right side, and that one well foul into the bullpen for the Challengers down that right field side. The shortstop Mullins, left-handed batter, waits for the 2-2 pitch. And Tatone will step off. Already a 2-0 lead for Eugene here in the top of the first inning. Docs baseball for you tonight here on the score. Game 1 of our doubleheader. The 2-2 pitch is high. And Mullins will work his way to a full count with 2 down and a man out at second base. Tatone trying for the payoff pitch. He'll miss outside for ball 4. Third walk issued in the first inning. Runners at first and second. The inning will continue for Tatone. He'll face the 7-hitter in the lineup, Dylan Irwin. And this has been one of the things that have been killers for the Docs this season when guys start missing the strike zone and walking guys. So far, not too much damage done. Only 2 runs in for the Challengers. But you obviously don't want to let the inning continue longer than it needs to be. And now a 2-0 count here for Irwin against Dominic Tatone. Dylan Irwin comes in from Monroe High School, class of 2021. That's the smallest school level on the roster for either team. And Irwin will pop one up into right field. Logan Klopfenstein has a bounce off his glove. That'll score 2. The throw to third will not be in time. So that'll be an error in right field that allows 2 runs to come in and allows Dylan Irwin to go first to third. So that'll be a big one there for the Docs here in the first inning. And how did they respond from this is going to be a big question. That has been one of the plaguing issues for the Docs this year. Must be how do they respond when they find themselves up against a hard spot in a ball game. Here they've had 2 outs for a couple of batters and not been able to get it. The 1-0 pitch to Taylor Langworthy is outside. 2 balls, no strikes to the DH, who bats for the starting pitcher, Isaac Evenew, who now has a 4-0 lead to work with against the Docs. The 2-0 pitch, ground ball towards short. In front of it, Takahashi throws over to Evan Corbin, and that will retire the side. But a costly first inning for the Doc Stewarts, as Eugene will get 4 runs on just 1 hit. There were 2 Doc Stewart errors and 1 man left on base. We'll head to the bottom of the second inning. Docs coming up to bat, trailing 4-0 here on 541radio.com and on the score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
There were 2 Doc errors.
Hey there, sports fans. Thanks for watching this local sporting event online at 541radio.com. Did you know there's more than one way to watch games online? You can watch games on your laptop or desktop computer, your tablet, or even your smartphone just by going to 541radio.com. But we also use YouTube to stream all of our video broadcasts, which means you could be watching this game on your big screen TV with a number of different streaming devices. You can stream our live YouTube broadcast through your PlayStation or Xbox gaming device, or through streaming devices like Google Chromecast, Apple TV, or Roku. There's plenty of ways to follow this live local sporting event. Plus, you can find past events archived on 1490 The Score's YouTube channel. Find us on YouTube and subscribe today to keep up with the latest in local sports coverage.
Well, the Docs got their work cut out for them as we start the bottom of the first inning. It's a 4-0 lead in favor of Eugene. Let's take a look at your Umpqua Golf Club starting lineup for the home team. The Roseburg Dr. Stewarts will have Austin Takahashi, the shortstop, leading things off, followed by Dawson Gillespie, the third baseman. Spencer Six, the catcher, will bat third. Jet Black in center field, batting cleanup. Dominic Titone, the pitcher, will bat in the 5 spot, followed by Sebastian Watson, the left fielder. Evan Corbin, the first baseman, hitting 7th. Cade Johnson, the second baseman, will bat 8th. And Logan Klopfenstein is the right fielder, batting 9th. The first pitch from starting pitcher Isaac Avenue will be high for ball 1, and there is ball 2 against Austin Takahashi. Swing and a miss on the inside corner for strike 1 as Takahashi gets the game started for the Docs here. The leadoff batter, Takahashi, hitting .373 on the season as he takes a breaking ball for strike 2. Takahashi moving recently to shortstop for the Docs from third base. As he swings and fights off a pitch, stays alive. Been playing most of his season at third base. Instead now, I think it was on Friday night, the first time that I heard that he had been playing at shortstop. Getting a chance to do it again here tonight in this game. And Dawson Gillespie, who had been playing shortstop, moving to third. The 2-2 pitch got him jammed a bit. That ball rolls over to the second baseman, and Dylan Irwin will make the play to first to retire Takahashi and start things off here for the Challengers. So we got you your Umpqua Golf Club starting lineups. You can play Oak Hills, Stewart Park, and Myrtle Creek golf courses with just one membership. You can find out more by checking out umpqua.golf and finding out about the triple play membership from the Umpqua Golf Club. First pitch to Dawson Gillespie is fouled away as he bats with nobody on and 1 out. Dawson batting .327 on the season for the Docs. The righty, Avenue, will get a ground ball. It bounces off the glove for the first baseman, Dylan Carson, and then trickles into no man land. Nobody there to be able to get that one. That'll be a base knock there for Gillespie. Diving to his right to try and stop that ball. Carson couldn't get it in the webbing. And a base knock for the Docs is what I would say. No, they're going to put that up as an error on the scoreboard.
Catcher number 6, Spencer Six.
I might get outruled on this one. Man on at first for the Docs with 1 out. They trail 4-0, and Spencer Six fouls off the first pitch for strike 1. Now the Docs in their official scorebook on Game Changer put it down as a hit, so I'm going to do so as well. That means Dawson Gillespie will pick up our first hit of the ball game, a throw over to first base. He's back in safely. Every first hit for the Docs this season is presented by MSK True Value. Make sure you don't swing and miss with your next project. Head to MSK and True Value and Building Supply, located in Myrtle Creek and Tri-City. Ball fouled off down the left field side for strike 2 against Spencer Six, the starting catcher. Six comes in batting .388 on the year. Docs hitting an even 300 as a team coming into tonight. Another pickoff throw to first, and Gillespie back in safely. Well, the home run derby has gotten underway. Trey Mancini is batting right now. He's got 10 home runs in the first round, make it 11. It's time called before the next pitch to Spencer Six, who bats with Dawson Gillespie on at first, and one out so far here in the first inning. Wind blowing left to right across the diamond, kind of blowing in from left field towards the right field line. Spencer will pop one foul again down the left field side. Oh, 2 count. Isaac Avenue will step off. Back into the plate, or into the bag went Gillespie at first, but no throw that direction. Ball fouled away again by Spencer, as he will not give in to Avenue. We'll take a look around the diamond defensively for the challengers here. The 0-2 pitch for Avenue. It's another throw over to first base. Behind the plate, Dane Woodcook catching. Dylan Carson at first, having a busy at-bat over there with a lot of throws his direction. Dylan Irwin at second. As a pitch just missing, and the visiting Eugene fans wanting strike 3 on the corner do not get the call. Jackson Frazier at third, Cooper Mullins at short. In the outfield from left to right, Jack Riley, Jeff Squires, and Caden Sandow. Those are your starters for the challengers defensively. A 1-2 pitch. Outside again for Spencer, 2-2 count. When you're looking to build your best defense, make sure you call Cooper's Pest Control to protect your home from those summer bugs. Cooper's Pest Control, your locally owned bug assassins, 673-0363. 2-2 to Spencer is high for ball 3. He is making Isaac Avenue work here in the bottom of the first. Already a 4-0 lead in favor of Eugene. 3-2 pitch. Spencer, line drive shot goes right to the second baseman, who throws it away to first. And they are going to hold Gillespie at first base. Dawson was almost doubled off, as Dylan Irwin right in the perfect spot to catch that line drive by Spencer Six. Hard hit ball right at the second baseman. And Irwin throws it away as he tries to double off Gillespie at first base. Unlucky there for Spencer. And that brings up Jet Black with 2 down. Hard hit ball. Just happened to go right to the defender on that one for Spencer. Jet Black, breaking ball, strike 1. Jet batting .315 on the season. Leads the team with 37 RBI. Hits here with 1 on, 2 down. Gillespie on at first. The 0-1 pitch is in for a strike. Avenue trying to make it a clean first inning. Needs one more out here. And he will get it. A swing and a miss on a pitch that breaks well outside against Jet Black. He'll go down with the strikeout. Docs send 4 hitters to the plate in the first inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left on base. We will head to the top of the second inning. Docs trail 4-0 in this 7-inning contest against the Eugene Challengers on 541radio.com and on the score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
for the Challengers in the top of the second inning. It'll be the center fielder, number 11, Jeff.
Top of the second inning, it'll be the 9-1 two-hitters due up for the Eugene Challengers. Jeff Squires leads things off, the center fielder. Tonight's game brought to you by B&D Meats. It's grilling season, so make sure you stop by B&D Meats in Winston. First pitch from Dominic Titone, the lefty, is low for ball one. Titone walking three batters in the first inning, coming back to hurt him there. And a three-base error in right field, a big one too. Ball up the middle, Austin Takahashi diving for it, but Jeff Squires will get on base with a single. Right back up the middle, Takahashi got a glove on it, but he was well behind second, and that one took him a while to get there. So would have been a tough play to make even if he had fielded it. And that'll be a leadoff single here in the second for the Challengers as they look to add to a 4-0 lead. First pitch swinging a foul tip for Jackson Frazier, who drew a walk in the first inning. Titone looking to first. Will fire in outside. A ball and a strike now for the leadoff man, Jackson Frazier. Ooh, just missed on a pitch just up apparently. Outside corner to the right-handed batter. 2-1 pitch is high and away, and it's a 3-1 count. And again, falling behind against the batter, Dominic Titone. Trying not to walk guys, but he keeps falling behind. 3-1 pitch, in for a strike. Three-two count. Dominic looking for possibly his second strikeout of the outing. Misses low for ball four. Heading for second was Squires. He'll now get in with the walk behind him. Frazier gets on at first with his second walk of the night. Runners at first and second with nobody out.
Next batter, number 14, Jack Riley.
That'll bring up Jack Riley, who struck out looking in the first inning. Lefty versus lefty matchup here. There's a couple of lefties in the lineup for Eugene. Squaring to bunt, but fouling it off. Riley will start off with an 0-1 count. He was looking to bunt back in the first inning, but I think he took a couple of strikes. Instead of trying to lay down the bunt, he would pull the bat back and take for a couple of strikes. Found himself down 0-2, ended up taking strike three. He'll square early here. The 0-1 pitch, he pulls back, and he'll take strike two. So it's an 0-2 count for Dominic Titone against Jack Riley, looking to notch another strikeout a second time against Jack Riley. The 0-2 pitch, that one popped in the air out towards left center. Long run, Sebastian Watson will get underneath it. First out here in the second inning. Watson and Jeb Black running to converge on that one. The way both were running, I was worried that ball had a chance to get down. Looked like it carried up in the air long enough. This fairly consistent wind blowing in from left field, hanging that ball up there a little bit longer, making it an easier catch for Sebastian Watson. First pitch to the three-hitter Dane Woodcook is inside for ball one. The top of the order here for the Challengers, following suit to the first inning. Frazier walking, Riley committing an out. Now Dane Woodcook ahead, 1-0. He walked his first time up. He'll take low and inside for a 2-0 count. Docs trail 4-0. We're in the top of the second inning. They'll have to get their offense going at some point, but they are looking for their defense here to come up big. Low and outside, that's ball 3. Already 2 errors in this ball game for the Docs in that first inning. Three balls, no strikes for Dane Woodcook, the 3-hitter. He'll take strike 1 on the outside corner. All right, now Trey Mancini in his first-round matchup against Matt Olson, leading 24-17. Olson getting his first-round hits. So a 7-home run lead in that one. Trey Mancini, he's the guy with the pretty spectacular story in Major League Baseball, a cancer survivor, making his way back into the game, so that's pretty cool. Had a pretty nice first-round number there at 24. 3-1 count here for Dane Woodcook. He'll take ball 4, and the bases are loaded with 1 out. Leadoff single by Jeff Squires, a walk to Jackson Frazier, and now a walk to Dane Woodcook. The bases are loaded for the Challengers as they try to add to their 4-0 lead. And these are the moments the rest of the team's got to find a way to bring the energy here for Dominic Titone. Not let everybody get complacent out there with the game slowing down. First pitch swinging for Dylan Carson is out towards right field, goes foul and out of play, bouncing out of the stadium. That'll be strike 1 there for Carson. Carson had an RBI single in the first inning, a line drive out to center field. Out in center field, Jet Black playing fairly deep out that direction. So is Sebastian Watson in left field. Strike 2 taken on the outside corner by Carson, and he falls behind 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Oh, misses just a little bit high for ball 1. That pitch looked pretty much on target. Zone has been a bit tight tonight for both sides. Swing and ground ball to third, picked up by Gillespie. They go home. The throw to first. Got him, double play, and that'll wrap up things here in the second. A little defense to get things going for the Docs. Dylan Carson grounds into the 5-2-3 double play. And that'll finish things off in the second inning. And Kenny Niles from third base heads out to talk to the umpire to argue that call at first just a little bit. Go to the bottom of the second, though. Docs with some defense trying to keep this one close. They trail 4-0 here on 541radio.com and on the score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
At Current Orthodontics, we stand out because of the smiles and the excitement that we create. A beautiful smile can really make a huge impact in someone's life. Our main goal is we also want you to be able to walk down the street and have your neighbors say, "Hey, where did you get that great smile?" And for you to be able to say, "At Current Orthodontics."
Looking for more local sports coverage? CBS Sports Radio 1490 The Score has you covered. Check out our homepage at 541radio.com for sports stories, scores, and podcasts. And follow us on social media. 1490 The Score is on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And take the station with you wherever you go with the 541 Radio app. Download the app in your smartphone's app store and get access to a live stream of the station, sports stories, podcasts, and easy messaging with the station and others.
Bottom of the second inning, Doc Stewart's trailing 4-0. Tonight's game brought to you by Dr. Lanson Randall, accepting new patients. Give him a call at 541-378-6694. Warm one tonight here in the Umpqua Basin, a breezy one as well. Dominic Titone will lead things off for the Docs. The starting pitcher looking to help his own cause takes high for ball 1. Joey Keyran here with you, my counterpart. Bill Crawford sitting down the way. Good to see him. Always fun to catch up with my fellow Legion baseball broadcasters. Not many of us out there anymore. It's a 1-1 count after Tatone swings and misses. Out of his windup, Avenue misses high for a 2-1 count. In the first inning, Docs got a single by Dawson Gillespie off the glove of the first baseman Dylan Carson, but other than that, they did not do much against Avenue. The 2-1 pitch will miss low, 3 balls and a strike. In that first inning, Spencer Six was absolutely robbed of a base hit on a line drive that heat-seeking missile right to the glove of the second baseman Dylan Irwin. 3-1 pitch. Tatone will take inside for ball 4. And that'll be a positive start for things here in the second inning for the Docs as they try to get some runs on the board. A leadoff walk, first walk issued by Avenue on the evening.
Fielder number 2, Sebastian Watson.
One on and nobody out. Dominic Tatone draws the walk there. That's his 10th of the season. First pitch swinging for Sebastian Watson is fouled away. Watson comes in hitting .271 on the season. 2 extra base hits for him, 16 RBI. The 0-1 pitch here for Avenue. Misses high for a 1-1 count. So I believe that Trey Mancini was eliminated by Matt Olson in the home run derby there. We'll keep tabs on that throughout the night. 1-1 pitch, catches the bottom of the strike zone against Watson, a 1-2 count. Isaac Avenue played in that Richardson, Oregon All-Star Series that happened here over the summer at Goss Stadium at Coleman Field. It's a swing and a foul tip into the glove for strike 3. Avenue will retire Sebastian Watson with his second strikeout of the game. One down.
12,
Evan Corbin will bat, the first baseman. He stands in. Evan Corbin going to be our interview subject in between games here tonight. So stick around for that as we get game 2 started. Pickoff throw to first base, gets away. Tatone going to get up and head for second base. He'll hold there as Dylan Carson will go track down that baseball. The Docs will have a man in scoring position after the errant pickoff throw. Evan Corbin, we talked to him, get to learn a little bit more about him. It's our BTB Moving Player Interviews. We're doing those with one of every player throughout the season. Many of those are already posted up on their player pages at 541radio.com on Doc Central, presented by Champion Car Wash. Foul ball for Evan Corbin on the first pitch he sees. That ball heading towards the parking lot, it looked like. Strike 1. Corbin coming in, batting .225 on the season. Has not been a consistent guy in the lineup. He's kind of been in and out of it depending on where he's playing on that day or if he's playing. The 0-1 fouled back for strike 2. He is a pretty young guy still. Corbin going to be a junior next year at Roseburg High School, class of 2023. Roseburg with 2 guys in the lineups tonight from the class of 2023. The 0-2 pitch for Isaac Avenue. High and away for ball 1. Avenue from Churchill High School, according to this tweet from Richardson, Oregon All-Star Series. He's rated the number 16. He's rated number 16 in his class by PBR Oregon. 6'2", 190 pounds. For the righty from Churchill. The 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball is high for a 2-2 count. So far he's looked pretty good, pretty sharp against the Docs. Did give up a leadoff walk here in the second inning. But his team giving him a 4-0 lead to work with here. The 2-2 pitch to Corbin. Foul, tips it, and it goes off the glove for Woodcook, who already has one caught third strike on a foul tip for an out. That was to Sebastian Watson in the last at-bat. So we'll do the 2-2 count again for Evan Corbin out at second base. Dominic Totona drew the leadoff walk. Corbin fouls off another pitch, and he's making Avenue work for this one. And get a fresh baseball for him there. Well, now I'm perusing Isaac Avenue's Twitter account and watching videos of him weightlifting. He's putting up some good weight there. 2-2 pitch. And all the weightlifting didn't help him out there. He's a little too strong with that one, a little high. The count will go full against Evan Corbin. So this has him listed here. This is from 2020. Some numbers on his speeds. He's probably improved a little bit here in 2021. Full count pitch coming up for Evan Corbin. Long wait on the mound. Corbin will stay in there. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Got him. Good movement on the breaking ball there for Avenue. His second straight strikeout. There are two down here in the second inning, and that brings up Cade Johnson. So, looks like Avenue was his junior year. Clocked at 89 on his fastball, 73 on his curveball, 76 on his change. That breaking ball there against Evan Corbin looked like it had some good movement to it. Avenue will try to get Cade Johnson here for the third out and leave a man stranded at second. He gets a swing and a miss for strike one. Cade Johnson batting .256 for the Docs. The 0-1 pitch outside. 1-1 count. One ball, one strike. Docs trail 4-0. The 1-1 outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Cade Johnson at the plate, the 8-hitter in the lineup card for the Docs. There's 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Swung on and missed, and that'll make it 3. Striking out the side, Isaac Avenue. Excuse me, that was only strike 2. I jumped ahead of myself there by a strikeout. My bad. Let's try this again. 2-2 count here. And they look back to second for Avenue. So Cade Johnson still at the plate. Two balls, 2 strikes. Avenue's going to get a swing and a miss this time out of it for strike 3. So I was just a pitch ahead, but ends up happening the same anyways. So striking out the side, Avenue will get it. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 man left on base. We will head to the top of the third. It's 4-0 Eugene in front of the Docs on 541radio.com and on the Score. 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Josh Nelson from Off the Wall on the Score. When I'm not in the Score Sports Closet, I own and operate BTV Moving here in Roseburg. We are a labor-only company offering services such as packing, unpacking, loading, unloading, piano moving, cleaning services, and 24-hour emergency services. We pride ourselves on being an affordable, veteran-owned company. Contact us at 541-315-0122 for all your moving needs. That's BTV Moving, 541-315-0122.
top of the third inning. It'll be number 12, Caden Sandow.
And we welcome you back here to Champion Car Wash Field, where the Docs trail 4-0 against the Eugene Challengers, game 1 of tonight's doubleheader. First pitch. Oh, hi, nice to meet you. All right. Thank you. Nice to meet you. 1-0 pitch is low. John Migulena introducing me to, I think he said his youngest daughter there. It looked like one proud papa introducing his daughter. Meanwhile, back to the action. It's a 2-0 count. And grandkids, all right, the whole family's here tonight. At the plate, it's a 2-1 count for Caden Sandow. John's such a great guy. One of the Legion commissioners here. There's a ball out towards right center. And that one caught by Jet Black. Sandow will be retired to start things off here in the third inning. 1 away. That ball charging in on it. Jet, I think, at one point in his mind might have thought that he was going to have to dive for that ball. Ended up getting a bit handcuffed, but he was able to stay with it, make the play. Retires Sandow. That brings up Cooper Mullins. First pitch swinging. He'll roll one to Evan Corbin. The first baseman says, I got it. And he takes it to the bag himself. 2 down. Quickly there for Dominic Titone. That's the kind of inning the Docs need. And then got to get the bats going on the other side. They trail 4-0. With 2 down, Dylan Irwin will bat. He flew out to right field. Well, he should have flown out to right field. It was an error that should have been the third out of that first inning. Would have kept it a 2-0 game if the ball had been caught. But Irwin able to go first to third, and 2 runs would come in to score on that play. And Irwin, the second baseman, takes low for ball 1. Docs Baseball today is brought to you by Cascade Community Credit Union, belong to Douglas County. That ball in the air out to left field. The Docs not in the right position there. That one will one hop to the fence. And into second base will go Irwin with a 2-out double. They were playing him to hit that more towards the middle of the field or right side. And he pulled that one down the left field line. And that one gets in for a stand-up double. That'll be the first extra base hit of the game for either side. Puts a man at second base with 2 away. Taylor Langworthy grounded out to shortstop in the first inning. He bats here and swings and misses on the first pitch from Titone. Yeah, I was looking back. The video stream on YouTube is, of course, just a little bit slower than real life. So I was looking at it as a bit of a replay monitor there, and they had been shading Dylan Irwin. They had Sebastian Watson well away from the line, and he plays back in that same position here again. But that left a lot of space open down the left field side, and Dylan Irwin was able to get around on one and yank it down the line for a double. Oh, 1 count here for Taylor Langworthy. With 2 down and a man at second. After a brief visit to the mound, Spencer Six reaches low and inside. So that ball missing the mark against Langworthy for a 1-1 count. Checking in on the home run derby, Trevor Story, the hometown guy in the home run derby, hit 20. He's facing Joey Gallo. So pitch just missing low. 2-1, make it a 2-1 count for Langworthy. Joey Gallo with 11 home runs, but not listening to the broadcast and everything. They keep giving him bonus minutes and things like that. So Joey Gallo's got some work to do, it looks like, though, in his home run hopes. 3-1 count now is another pitch missing high and away. Behind the plate, Spencer Six, I think, thought that ball was going to miss by more than it did. It was up out of his crouch early. 3-1 count. Titone trying to stay in it. And he will not get a swing out of Langworthy, who draws the 2-out walk to put runners at first and second. That is the 5th walk of the game for Tatone here through 2 2/3 innings so far.
Number 11, Jeff Squires.
Jeff Squires will bat. He had a single up the middle back in the 2nd inning. Got the first 2 outs quickly here in the 3rd inning, but now Tatone trying to get that final out, and he's dancing around the strike zone. Misses outside for ball 1. Four 4-0 lead for Eugene. They'd like to add to it here with 2 outs in the 3rd. That ball to right field. That is Klopfenstein out there. And Logan Klopfenstein this time squeezes it for the final out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 men left on base for Eugene. Tatone has settled in and limited the challengers the last 2 innings, but he's got to get some help from the offense. The 9-1-2 hitters coming up when we come back. It's the bottom of the 3rd inning. Docs trail 4-0 against the Eugene Challengers on 541radio.com and on the score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Get ready to satisfy your dessert cravings with Mountain Mike's new mini churros. These delicious bite-sized churros are the perfect dessert to pair with your favorite Mountain Mike's pizza. Made with only the freshest and finest ingredients. Dough made fresh daily with 100% whole milk mozzarella cheese and toppings to the edge. For limited time only, get 16 mini churros for the whole family for only $4.99. Don't wait. Order yours today for dine-in, carry-out, or delivery.
Buy one, get one free at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube. Buy one signature service oil change at regular price and receive a coupon for a second one free. That's a $43.99 value. The signature service oil change features up to 5 quarts conventional Pennzoil, a new spin-on filter, and a visual inspection of belts, brakes, tires, and wipers, plus fluid top-off and a 90-day top-off guarantee. Buy one signature service oil change with Pennzoil, get one free now at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube, next to Champion Car Wash.
First batter for the Docs at the bottom of the 3rd inning, number 4, Logan Klopfenstein.
Back for the bottom of the 3rd. Eugene in front, 4-0, and leading things off, Logan Klopfenstein. First pitch, a routine ground ball to shortstop where Cooper Mullins fields and throws over to Dylan Carson to start things off. A quick out there for Isaac Avenue, the starting pitcher for the Challengers. Austin Takahashi, the shortstop, will stand in to bat. Takahashi grounded out to 2nd base his first time up, the left-handed batter. First pitch hits the inside corner to Takahashi for strike 1. Out of his windup, Avenue gets it in for strike 2, hitting the outside corner there. He's mixing up his pitches nicely, hitting his spots, and he's been holding the Docs very limited so far. Outside on the 0-2 pitch. Just 1 hit in the ball game so far. Dawson Gillespie had the first hit back in the 1st inning. He waits on deck and will be up next as strike 3 taken by Takahashi. 5th strikeout in the game for Avenue. That's 2 down.
Next batter, number 10, Dawson Gillespie.
And it is all Isaac Avenue so far. He has struck out 5 in 2 2/3 innings so far. So out of the 8 batters, he's retired 5 by strikeout, and he'll start off with a breaking ball strike 1 against Dawson Gillespie. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Isaac Avenue. Breaking ball misses low to Gillespie. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Welcome back in to everybody that's watching online. I guess our video stream crashed there for a moment, but we got that back up and running. The 2-2 pitch swung on and missed on a bad breaking ball. It gets away for a moment from Woodcook, but he'll send it down to first base to retire Dawson Gillespie. 6 strikeouts so far for Isaac Avenue against the Docs through 3 innings of work. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We go to the top of the 4th, 4-0. Challengers in front of the Docs on 541radio.com and on the score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
am a nurse,
a firefighter,
a college student,
a mother,
and I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready
for every storm
and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more about part-time service.
Looking for more local sports coverage? CBS Sports Radio 1490 The Score has you covered. Check out our homepage at 541radio.com for sports stories, scores, and podcasts. And follow us on social media. 1490 The Score is on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And take the station with you wherever you go with the 541 Radio app. Download the app in your smartphone's app store and get access to a live stream of the station, sports stories, podcasts, and easy messaging with the station and other.
Top of the order coming up for the Eugene Challengers here. First pitch swinging, the lefty. Jackson Frazier will fly out to left field. Sebastian Watson underneath it to make the catch. Retire the first batter here as we start the fourth inning. Docs Baseball brought to you by Barnes Heating and Cooling, your complete energy company. Visit barnesheatingandcooling.com or call them at 541-459-1545. First pitch, strike one. Against Jack Riley, the lefty is 0 for 2 in this game. He'll line one out towards left field. Coming in and right at the waist making the catch is Sebastian Watson for the second out. He's gotten a couple of balls his direction here to start off the fourth inning. Again, kind of confused him on where that ball was coming down, and he ended up taking it right at the waist level. Always kind of a weird spot to try and catch a fly ball. You don't know. You have your glove one way or do you flip it over the other way? Got caught kind of in between, but still makes the catch for the second out. Dane Woodcook will bat. He is walked in his first 2 at-bats of tonight's ball game. He hits with 2 outs and nobody on. Dominic Titone, after a bit of a shaky start, has settled in somewhat, missing low ball 1. He's allowed 3 hits so far, 4 runs, but not all of them will go down as earned runs. It's a strike in at the belt buckle for a 1-1 count. At least 2 of those runs in the first inning are unearned. In fact, I think 2 of the 4 runs in the first will be unearned. A 1-1 pitch here for Titone with 2 down and nobody on. He'll miss low, skips away from the catcher, and then bounces all the way back out in front of home. 2 balls and a strike. Good crowd here tonight on a Monday night. Nice night for baseball. Obviously the Eugene crowd traveling down for this evening's game. The 2-1 pitch swung on and missed. Big cut there out of Woodcook, the 3-hitter. He wanted all of that one. That'll be a 2-2 count. Titone trying to finish it off here in the fourth inning quickly. Swinging a foul ball, hit back. It'll stay a 2-2 count. Two balls, 2 strikes. Titone. The lefty winds and delivers. Ball chopped towards short. A late hop. Takahashi makes the throw there in time, but they say out at first. And the Eugene Challengers can't believe it. The throw brought Corbin off the bag, and he swiped to try and make the tag. And I don't think they're going to get an overturn of this one. I don't know. Home plate umpire is going to walk out and have a conversation with his first base umpire there. That ball did, for just a second, take Corbin off the bag, but the umpires will try to determine whether or not Corbin got the tag on Dane Woodcook. And they are going to stick with the call, the out made at first. 6-3 the put out. That'll wrap things up with a 1-2-3 inning in the fourth. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Docs trailing by 4 here on The Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Hey there, sports fans. Thanks for watching this local sporting event online at 541radio.com. Did you know there's more than one way to watch games online? You can watch games on your laptop or desktop computer, your tablet, or even your smartphone just by going to 541radio.com. But we also use YouTube to stream all of our video broadcasts, which means you could be watching this game on your big screen TV with a number of different streaming devices. You can stream our live YouTube broadcast through your PlayStation or Xbox gaming device, or through streaming devices like Google Chromecast, Apple TV, or Roku. There's plenty of ways to follow this live local sporting event. Plus, you can find past events archived on 1490 The Score's YouTube channel. Find us on YouTube and subscribe today to keep up with the latest in local sports coverage.
Bottom of the fourth inning, Doc Stewart's trailing 4-0 against the Challengers out of Eugene. Let's go ahead and pause 10 seconds for a quick station identification. This is Doc's Baseball here on The Score. Leading things off will be Spencer 6 for the Docs as they try to get some offense going against Isaac Avenue. Dominic Titone has done a nice job keeping the Docs in this one. On the mound defensively, and the Docs defense helping out as well. Now they got to get the bats going as Spencer will fall quickly behind 0-2. He had a sharp line drive hit right to the second baseman his first time up. He'll take Lone outside for ball 1. So after appealing to the home umpire to see if a second angle would change the call to end things in the top of the fourth inning, the umpire still said that Dane Woodcook was tagged out as he was running to first. So that ended things on a 1-2-3 inning in the top of the fourth. Docs Baseball brought to you by the Smile Station. They're your destination for aesthetically and thoughtful crafted smiles. A 1-2 pitch to lead things off here in the bottom of the fourth. 6 waits. He'll take a breaking ball outside. Count goes to 2-2. Meanwhile, checking in on the home run derby, Pete Alonso is absolutely mashing home runs in Colorado. He's up to 28. The 2-2 pitch going opposite field. Diving attempt by Mullins. The shortstop can't get there. The Docs will have their second hit of the ball game as Spencer 6 will find one through the infield for a base knock. Docs will have the leadoff man on for just the second time in the ball game. Only their second hit against Isaac Avenue. And that brings up Jet Black, who struck out in the first inning. He'll hit with nobody out, and Spencer 6 on at first. First pitch, a breaking ball, misses low for ball 1. And Pete Alonso will finish with 35 home runs. Oh, my goodness. I think it's Eduardo Perez on the other side who's going to have his day. He's going to have his work cut out for him here. Alonso, the reigning champion in the home run derby as well. He is looking like he is locked in. But it's only the first round. You got to save some of those for later on, too. Swing and a miss. Jet Black, who is one of the team leaders in strikeouts, in home runs for the Docs. He swings and misses. Yeah, Jet and Austin Anderson tied for the team lead with 2 home runs so far this summer. Pickoff throw to first base, not in time to get Spencer 6. Jet Black waits for the 1-1 pitch. Nobody out, man on at first. Strike taken at the knees on the outside corner. A ball and 2 strikes here from Champion Car Wash Field tonight. Another pickoff throw to first, and again not in time. Out there at first base, Dylan Carson making the move that every first baseman knows. You hold that glove up and show the umpire, yeah, look, he's out. I got him. Avenue has been very concerned with the runners at first throughout this game. His 1-2 pitch, breaking ball, line to left field, will get in for a knock. And up to second base goes Spencer. So Jet gets his first hit of the evening. Docs with back-to-back singles. Runners at first and second. A little business going here for the Docs in the 4th inning. And the pitcher, Dominic Titone, will try and help his own cause.
Next batter, number 7, Dominic Titone.
Titone walked in the 2nd inning, but was left stranded at second base. He'll take high for ball 1 on the first offering from Avenue. Avenue has not faced 2 runners on base until now in this ball game. Titone fouls one back. Docs had a runner on in the first and 1 on in the second. This will be the first time they've got 2 runners on. It comes with less than 2 outs. They've got nobody out so far here in the 4th. Titone goes chasing, and he knew it immediately. Half-hearted swing. He didn't commit all the way, knowing this was not the pitch I wanted to go after. He's got a 1-2 count. Avenue on the mound. Delivers the 1-2, and it's low and outside, fouled away for another pitch coming here for Dominic Titone. Behind the plate, Dane Woodcook. He's crafty catcher back there. He was setting up for a pitch low and outside, but he was slapping his glove high and inside against Titone, trying to make him think that ball was coming a different location than they were intending. That pitch misses low and inside, evens up the count 2-2. It's a little mind games there behind the plate by Dane Woodcook. It's a 2-2 count here for Avenue. Ball fouled away, hitting off the back of the helmet there for Titone. Want to say hello to one of the viewers tuning in, Cameron Dodson. Previously had helped out with running some of the game day operations there for the Eugene Challengers. Now apparently coaching out on the coast in Newport. So hello, Cameron. Thanks for tuning in and joining us on tonight's ball game. Thanks for checking in. Good to hear from you. I think Woodcook just went and got a new glove, a new catcher's glove. Can't be many of those sitting around in the dugout. It's a 2-2 count here for Dominic Titone. At first base, Jet Black. At second base, Spencer Six. The 2-2 pitch. Outside. The count will go full. Perez getting them to cycle through the signals out at shortstop to hold the runner on at second base. Mullins doing so. Ball foul tipped into the glove for strike 3 to retire Dominic Titone. He'll go down with the strikeout, number 7 on the night for Isaac Avenue. 1 away, Sebastian Watson batting. He struck out in the second. First pitch here to Watson. Strike hits the outside corner. Doc's trying to get some sort of run manufactured here. A little surprised they didn't look to Titone to maybe try and lay down a bunt. He has been a pretty willing bunter throughout the time that we've been watching him here in the spring season and the summer. Didn't ask him to try and lay down a sac bunt and move the runners up. Sebastian Watson fouls off a pitch for strike 2. The 0-2 count here for Watson with 1 out. Six at second, Jet Black at first. Pitch fought off, chopped, first base side. Field, the only play is going to be to first base for Avenue. He'll make the play there. The runners both move up. A swinging bunt down the first base line for Watson. There's 2 down, and Evan Corbin will bat with 2 runners in scoring position.
Next batter, number 12,
Evan Corbin struck out in the second inning, but a lengthy at-bat. Fouled off a number of pitches, making Isaac Avenue earn that one. The first pitch of the at-bat, and Corbin will foul it back for strike 1. Docs Baseball today brought to you by Fisher's Hearth and Home, serving Douglas County for over 30 years with the largest selection of wood, gas, pellet, and electric stoves and fireplaces in the area. The 0-1 count with runners in scoring position out of his windup. Breaking ball, got a piece of it. That's strike 2 for Corbin. The 0-2 count here, trying to wrap it up and leave 2 men on in scoring position. Avenue delivers. Breaking ball in the dirt. And no, he did not go around, and the visiting Eugene crowd not liking it. Home plate umpire going to the infield umpire for the decision on the check swing. A 1-2 pitch for Avenue. A ball in the air out towards shallow right field on the run. The second baseman will get there. Dylan Irwin underneath it. Running play towards the foul line down the right field side. He'll make the catch on the bloop fly ball by Evan Corbin. That'll leave 2 runners stranded on base for the Doc Stewarts after back-to-back singles to lead off the 4th inning. Docs can't cash in. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. To the top of the 5th we go. Docs trail 4-0 on 541radio.com and on the score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
If that's yours, bring it up to the press box.
Top of the 5th inning, Dylan Carson will lead things off against Dominic Titone with a swing and a miss for strike 1. Docs trail 4-0. Eugene in front after a big first inning. That's where all of our scoring was had. Ball in the air out towards right field. Misplayed. Klopfenstein running back, twisting, and he will make the grab. Logan Klopfenstein out in right field. It wasn't pretty, wasn't fundamental, but it was effective. Twisting and turning, he got all turned around on that ball. It carried on him, but he was able to square it up, get the glove in front, makes the catch. And that retires the first out. Now a ground ball diving attempt. Cade Johnson cannot come up with the play on Caden Sandow, who will reach on an infield single. So with 1 out, 1 will get on. Not a very hard hit ball there for Sandow.
Number 1, Cooper Mullins.
And he's on base for the first time. He's 1 for 2 in the game now with an RBI. First pitch swinging. Cooper Mullins will fly one out to left field for an out. Mullins now 0 for 2 in the game with a walk. There's quickly 2 down. And that brings up Dylan Irwin, who had a double his last time up to bat. He hits here with 2 down and a man on at first. It's been a quick moving inning for the Challengers against Dominic Titone. First pitch of the at-bat for the second baseman, who made the final out there defensively in the bottom of the 4th. Takes inside for ball 1. Had a long run to get to that little Texas bloop attempt by Evan Corbin there. Trying to just land one in shallow outfield for a hit, and could not quite get it in there. 2-0 count for Irwin. Wind picking up here quite a bit. A 2-0 pitch. Hits the inside corner for Titone. He gets a strike across. The home run derby. Juan Soto at the plate. It looked like it was Pete Alonso advanced against Perez. As the ball bounces, gets by 6, and up to second base will go Sandow. Wild pitch putting a runner in scoring position, and a 3-1 count for Dylan Irwin. So Pete Alonso advances in the bracket. Right now it is Juan Soto and Shohei Ohtani squaring off in the first round of the home run derby. 3-1 pitch for Dominic Titone. Swing and a foul tip for strike 2. Full count pitch with 2 down. Man on at second base. Swung on and missed, and a big strikeout there for Dominic Titone. It'll be his second punch out of the night. Docs will get out of the 5th inning without giving up any more damage. They trailed 4-0. No runs on 1 hit. There were no errors, and 1 man left on base. Going to the bottom of the 5th inning. Docs trailing 4-0, trying to get some offensive momentum going when we return on 541radio.com and on the score. 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
At Current Orthodontics, we stand out because of the smiles and the excitement that we create. A beautiful smile can really make a huge impact in someone's life. Our main goal is we also want you to be able to walk down the street and have your neighbors say, hey, where did you get that great smile? And for you to be able to say, at Current Orthodontics.
Looking for more local sports coverage? CBS Sports Radio 1490 The Score has you covered. Check out our homepage at 541radio.com for sports stories, scores, and podcasts. And follow us on social media. 1490 The Score is on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And take the station with you wherever you go with the 541 Radio app. Download the app in your smartphone's app store and get access to a live stream of the station, sports stories, podcasts, and easy messaging with the station and others.
Bottom of the 5th, Docs trailing by 4, trying to get something going against the Challengers here in Game 1 of tonight's doubleheader. Joey Kieran with you. Tonight's game brought to you by Chuck Swam Family Auto Repair. Are you ready to go where life takes you? Juan Soto hit a home run 520 feet in the home run derby tonight as the first pitch fouled off by Cade Johnson for strike 1 against Isaac Avenue. Continues to throw on the mound for the Challengers. No action in either bullpen yet. 520 feet for Juan Soto. That is a new home run derby record, by the way. They are in Denver, in case you're curious. The 0-1 pitch is outside for a 1-1 count. Tonight, Cade Johnson is 0 for 1 with a strikeout back in the second. The 1-1 pitch. Bit of a check swing there, and Johnson will stay alive as he gets just a piece of it. One-two count. Bottom of the fifth. Breaking ball fought that one off. Stays the 1-2 count. The 520 feet by Juan Soto breaks the record for longest home run, which was set in the previous first-round matchup by Trevor Story at 517. The 1-2 pitch low and outside as Woodcook had one leg kicked out trying to get low to that outside corner. A 2-2 count now for Cade Johnson. They broke the record set by Aaron Judge. 2-2 pitch. That ball not going to travel 520. It's going to travel out towards left center, and it bounces off the glove for the center fielder heading into second base. Cade Johnson in. Jeff Squires out there. I got a feeling the wind has got to be playing something wicked with these baseballs, because that is the second fly ball dropped to an outfielder in this ball game we have seen. And then you also saw the one to Logan Klopfenstein that got him all twisted up in right field in that last half inning. So I think the wind is playing some tricks with these baseballs that are in the air. That'll be an error by the center fielder, Jeff Squires, and we've seen that before. It can really whip around here in circular motions at Champion Car Wash Field here, and it seems to be doing so tonight. Logan Klopfenstein will bat. He grounded out to shortstop on the first pitch of his at-bat the first time, and he fouls one back looking to bunt the runner to third base. He'll have strike one against him. On the mound, Avenue looking to the second baseman, Dylan Irwin. They hold the runner on out there. The 0-1 pitch. Klopfenstein fouls back. An 0-2 count with a man out at second base. For a third time in the game, the Docs have a man in scoring position. So far, have not been able to do anything with it. Just 3 hits in this one so far. The 0-2, and it's a look back to second base for Avenue. Again, seems to be rather preoccupied with runners on base from time to time. The 0-2 pitch, a swing and a miss by Klopfenstein. A throw down to first base will get him. The breaking ball has been nasty tonight for Isaac Avenue. He has gotten some Docs hitters to look pretty foolish on some balls that end up well outside the zone.
Number 14, Austin Takahashi.
He's had some guys swinging and missing at pitches that bounce in front of the plate, bounce in the left-handed batter's box. It's been some pretty nice pitching performance so far by Isaac Avenue. With one out, he'll face Austin Takahashi. The leadoff man is 0 for 2, struck out looking his last time. Taking low for ball one. Takahashi, usually a very disciplined hitter. And good with contact. So we'll see if he can try and do it his third time around here against Avenue. The 1-0 pitch, high for a 2-0 count. Well, probably the most interesting man in baseball right now, Shohei Ohtani, will step to the plate in the home run derby. See what he can do. The 2-0 pitch, hit towards the parking lot for strike one. Takahashi, RBI opportunity for him here. Austin with 17 RBI on the season. Out at second base is Cade Johnson. Some good speed out there at the bag. The 2-1. Ooh, outside. Not a bad spot to miss for Avenue against the lefty Takahashi. The count, though, goes to 3-1. The righty Avenue delivers. Takahashi got jammed. That ball popped up right down the left field line, and it will go foul. Long run for Frazier and Jack Riley, as well as Cooper Mullins in the mix there. That ball, little blooper down the left field side, just out of the reach of the third, short, and left fielder. Three-two count. We'll do it again here for Takahashi. Austin waits on the pitch from Avenue. The lefty swings. That ball in the air out towards right field. If it stays fair, it's going to be trouble. That ball, though, pushed foul by the wind. Got a lot of it there for Takahashi. He wasn't going to get out of the ballpark, but if it had a chance, if it had stayed in, it's extra bases. Long run out there for Caden Sandow. And that one foul by maybe 6 feet. And so we'll do the 3-2 pitch again. Doc's trying to break the shutout, trailing 4-0 against Eugene. All 4 runs in the first inning. A 3-2 pitch coming up for Takahashi. He'll take ball 4. Again, another pitch that wasn't off the mark by much. And Avenue has walked just his second batter of the ball game. Runners at first and second, just 1 out. Heart of the lineup coming up here for the Docs, trying to do some damage. Dawson Gillespie, Spencer 6, Jet Black. They have the 3 hits in this ball game for Roseburg. Gillespie had a infield single back in the first. The first pitch is low and outside for ball 1. Gillespie, strikeout victim his last time up. He is not alone. 8 strikeouts in this game. The only player to not strike out so far is Spencer 6. And a visit out to the mound now for the Eugene coaching staff. Tonight's game brought to you by by Current Orthodontics. A healthy, attractive smile means confidence inside and out. Call Dr. Peterson at 541-672-5721. Neither team so far has made a call to the pen, and both bullpens quiet at the moment. But any call to the pen is brought to you by Shelby and Miguelena Construction. Your local leaders for any project, big or small. 44 years of quality, affordable work. Call Shelby and Miguelena or visit their website, webuildhouses.com. Checking in on the Pepsi bottle caps. They are in action out on the coast against South Coos tonight. And what I was told from just a little bit ago by Kenny Sherman, who covers Pepsi a little bit more, does some broadcasting for them. This is a battle for first place between the Bottle Caps and South Coos. And Pepsi taking game 1 of a doubleheader out there, 7-6. In Area 4 play tonight, Medford is at Springfield for a doubleheader this evening. If we get any updates on that, we'll pass along those scores. Klamath Falls and Grants Pass playing in a non-league 9-inning game. Ground ball towards shortstop, could be a chance at 2. A low flip to second, a high throw to first, gets off the glove, and 1 run will score. Heading for second base will go Gillespie. And the Docs will get on the board. The inning will continue. Cade Johnson scores on the play. Austin Takahashi out at second base. That is out number 2. Dawson Gillespie gets on with a fielder's choice, then takes second on the errant throw by second baseman Dylan Irwin. 2 down, and Spencer 6 will bat with Dawson Gillespie out at second. First pitch is low, ball 1 against Spencer, who had a single in the 4th inning. So that ball hit to the shortstop, Cooper Mullins, and his flip to second looked a little low, but not unmanageable. And then Dylan Irwin just lofted it too high to first off the edge of the glove for Dylan Carson. That allowed Cade Johnson to come in to score. There's a strike in against the lefty 6. A 1-1 count. Doc's on the board, trailing 4-1. Late stages of this ball game. The 1-1 pitch. Spencer gets that one in the air out towards left field on the run. It is snagged by Jack Riley. That ball hung up just a bit too long and actually tailed back to the left fielder just a bit. Spencer gave it a ride, but it wasn't quite enough to get over the top of the outfield. That'll wrap things up here in the 5th. Doc Stewart's get one on the board on no hits. There was one error. Actually, make that 2 errors, and there was one man left on base. So we'll go to the top of the 6th. Docs trail 4-1 on the board for the first time tonight here on The Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Josh Nelson from Off the Wall on The Score. When I'm not in the Score Sports Closet, I own and operate BTV Moving here in Roseburg. We are a labor-only company offering services such as packing, unpacking, loading, unloading, piano moving, cleaning services, and 24-hour emergency services. We pride ourselves on being an affordable, veteran-owned company. Contact us at 541-315-0122 for all your moving needs. That's BTV Moving, 541-315-0122.
Top of the 6th inning, Taylor Langworthy is going to lead things off for the Challengers on top by 3, 4-1. He'll ground one towards shortstop, knocked down by Takahashi. Had to make a quick throw, and he does so accurately to first base. Knocked it down, had enough time to be able to recover and get the out at first. One away as we welcome you back for the top of the 6th inning. Docs Baseball tonight here on The Score, presented by Mahalo Heating and Air Conditioning. Your best choice for the finest indoor comfort control. Give them a call at 672-6707. First pitch from Dominic Titone into his 6th inning of work. Misses outside as he faces the 9-hitter, Jeff Squires. There is a lot of stuff going on down in the bullpen for the Challengers as a ball fouled away, 1-1 count. Guess you got a couple of coaches down there, plus the catcher and the pitcher. We'll take a look at it here. Throwing for the Challengers is Jared Allen. The 1-1 pitch, low and outside, a 2-ball, 1-strike count against Squires. Well, Shohei Ohtani and Juan Soto finish tied in their first-round matchup, so they'll have a tiebreaker coming up. Ball fouled away for strike 2 by Squires. Two-two count with one away here in the top of the 6th inning. A 4-1 lead for Eugene on this blustery but warm July night here in the Umpqua Basin. The 2-2 from the lefty Titone is high. Count goes full. Dominic has allowed just 4 hits in this ball game. And 3-2 pitch, strike 3. Got the hook. Squires thought it was ball 4, and he goes down looking. Third strikeout of the game for Dominic Titone. And, of course, all Doc Stewart's pitching strikeouts are brought to you by Mountain Mike's Pizza. Pizza the way it ought to be. There's 2 down. And the first pitch misses ball 1 against Jackson Frazier, the leadoff man. He is 0 for 1. Flew out to left field in the 4th after drawing walks in the 1st and 2nd. Takes high for a 2-0 count. Titone has done a decent job throughout much of this game of getting the first 2 outs. Then getting the 3rd out has definitely been a bit of a challenge. 2-0 pitch just missing off the outside edge. Put the count at 3-0. Out of the windup for Titone. He will get a strike on the inside corner. This game could have been a lot closer if not for an error in the first inning for the Docs that allowed 2 runs to come in. So ball outside, ball 4, a 2-out walk issued to the leadoff man. Frazier gets on base for a 3rd time tonight. That is walk number 6 on the evening for Tatone. A 2-out fly ball dropped in right field. Allowed 2 runs to score. Otherwise, it could be a 2-1 ball game right now in this one. Jack Riley will bat, swing and a miss, strike 1 on the first pitch. Lefty versus lefty contest here. The 0-1 pitch. Low and outside, knocked down by 6 and out at first base. Frazier with a little hesitation didn't take off immediately, and he has to reside to just going back to first base when he had an opportunity he could have taken second. One count. Swung on, that ball in the air out towards Jet Black. Circles underneath it for the final out. Docs get through the top of the 6th inning defensively pretty quickly. Dominic Tatone, no runs, no hits, no errors. 1 man left on base. Go to the bottom of the 6th. Docs need 3 to tie this one up, or a couple at least to make things interesting going to the 7th. 4-1 the score here on 541radio.com and on the score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Get ready to satisfy your dessert cravings with Mountain Mike's new mini churros. These delicious bite-sized churros are the perfect dessert to pair with your favorite Mountain Mike's pizza, made with only the freshest and finest ingredients, dough made fresh daily with 100% whole milk mozzarella cheese, and toppings to the edge. For limited time only, get 16 mini churros for the whole family for only $4.99. Don't wait. Order yours today for dine-in, carry-out, or delivery.
Buy one, get one free at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube. Buy one signature service oil change at regular price and receive a coupon for a second one free. That's a $43.99 value. The signature service oil change features up to 5 quarts conventional Pennzoil, a new spin-on filter, and a visual inspection of belts, brakes, tires, and wipers, plus fluid top-off and a 90-day top-off guarantee. Buy one signature service oil change with Pennzoil, get one free now at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube, next to Champion Car Wash.
It's a 4-1 lead in favor of the Eugene Challengers here on 541radio.com. Tonight's video broadcast is, of course, sponsored by the Cow Creek Tribe, as they sponsor video streaming of Docs baseball all season long. If you are not a subscriber to our YouTube channel, make sure you do that. Hit the little subscribe button when you go to YouTube on 1490 The Score. Like the page there. For any Eugene fans that might be tuning in to watch the game here tonight, we will be streaming every game from the AAA American Legion State Tournament here at Champion Car Wash Field coming up on our YouTube channel there. So might want to keep that bookmarked in case your Eugene Challengers make it into the state tournament, which I feel like there's a good possibility of that happening. We'll be streaming every game on the video stream. Docs games will be on the radio like a normal as well. So breaking ball to Jet Black, misses high for a 1-1 count. Isaac Avenue on the mound into his 6th inning of work. He's allowed just 3 hits, 1 run. It was unearned. He'll give up a line drive out to right center by Jet Black. That one will get cut off by Sandow. That'll hold Jet to a long single to lead things off here in the 6th. 3rd time through the lineup. Doc's tacking on a hit there. Jet now 2 for 3 in the ball game. Leadoff single. And for a 3rd straight inning, the Docs will get the leadoff man on. But they've now only been able to get 1 run out of those 3 innings. They trail by 3, 4-1. Dominic Tatone will bat, the starting pitcher tonight for the Docs. Still the pitcher of record. He'll look to swing, and he takes low for ball 1. Didn't look like he was going to try and bunt that one. A 1-0 pitch. Popped up towards center field, charging in. Squires calling for it. Will make that catch for out number 1. I was just watching the home run derby. It appears that Juan Soto and Shohei Ohtani cannot break their tie, so they are still knotted.
Sebastian Watson.
But on the last pitch, the guy throwing the BP pitching has lost his grip or something and sent that one well behind the batter. First pitch swinging, Sebastian Watson rolls it right side, and Irwin will take the easy and routine play, makes it out at first for the second out here in the bottom of the 6th. Up to second base does advance Jet Black, but with 2 outs, Docs will need some hits here in the bottom of the lineup to try and bring a man around. Evan Corbin will bat. He is 0 for 2. Ball fouled down the third base side for Evan Corbin as he gets around on his first pitch. So I guess it's up to Shohei Ohtani here to try and break this tie. He's trailing Soto by 3 home runs, I guess. I'm not sure how this is working out in the tiebreaker. The 0-1 pitch, high for a breaking ball, misses. A 1-1 count. Home run rules have gotten rather bit interesting, is the word I'm going to end up choosing. 1-1 count. The pitch is low for a 2-1 count now to Corbin. Shohei Ohtani eliminated from the home run derby here tonight. It was an opportunity for him to try and show he is definitely the unicorn in that thing, but didn't make it out of the first round. Juan Soto was another guy, though, that I was saying earlier today. I like what I have seen out of him this season. Swing and a miss on the 2-1 pitch. Corbin goes chasing high. We'll have a 2-2 count. Out at second base, Jet Black. Doc's trying to cut into the lead, trailing 4-1 here in the bottom of the 6th. Game 1 of our doubleheader. The 2-2 from Evanview. Breaking ball. Strike 3 called. That is the 9th strikeout of the game for Isaac Evanview. And the Docs will go down after a leadoff single by Jet Black. Once again, unable to do anything with it. We'll go to the 7th. It's a 4-1 lead in favor of the Challengers. Docs will try to keep it a 3-run deficit and see if they can make any noise in the bottom of the 7th. Back after this here on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter,
a college student,
a mother,
and I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready
for every storm
and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
Looking for more local sports coverage? CBS Sports Radio 1490 The Score has you covered. Check out our homepage at 541radio.com for sports stories, scores, and podcasts. And follow us on social media. 1490 The Score is on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And take the station with you wherever you go with the 541 Radio app. Download the app in your smartphone's app store and get access to a live stream of the station, sports stories, podcasts, and easy messaging with the station and others.
Going to center.
And we welcome you back here for the top of the 7th inning. Docs trail 4-1, and we get a call to the pen. Brought to you by Shelby and Miguelina Construction, your local leaders for any project, big or small. 44 years of quality, affordable work. Call Shelby and Miguelina or visit their website, webuildhouses.com. Taking over on the mound will be Jet Black. Logan Kloffenstein moves to center. Dominic Tatone goes to right field. First pitch, a strike issued by Jet. It'll be Dane Woodcook leading things off. He is 0 for 1 in the game with 2 walks. Trying to keep it a 3-run deficit for the Docs here. The 0-1 pitch, a breaking ball, hits the inside corner for strike 2. Dominic Titone, final line. He is on the hook for the loss unless the score changes. So Titone, 6 innings work, gave up 4 hits, 4 runs, 2 earned, 7 walks, and 3 strikeouts. As a ball fought off right side, gets in for a base hit. So Woodcook will get his first hit of the game. Just a defensive swing, pokes it through the right side, and he gets himself on base to lead things off here in the 7th.
34, Dylan Carson.
So 1 on, nobody out. Dylan Carson, heart of the lineup here for the Challengers coming up to bat. He swings and fouls off the first pitch for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Jeb misses with his fastball low and outside. Major League Baseball draft going on today as well. I saw a number of players taken from Oregon and Oregon State throughout the day today. 3 Oregon Ducks selected on day 2 of the draft. The ball up in the air, Dylan Carson skies one out to right field, and a miscommunication. That ball drops in. I'm not sure where the miscommunication is there. Dominic Titone looked like he was underneath it, and at the last second, he turns and looks to Kloffenstein as if he had been called off on that ball. Kloffenstein seemed to be caught off guard that that ball was going to go to him, and he made a diving attempt to try and make the catch, but he couldn't. And so ending up at second base is Dylan Carson. First pitch to Caden Sandow is in for strike 1. Sandow, a switch hitter. He'll bat left-handed here against the right-handed Jet Black. That ball swung on out to right field. That's well struck. It's going to get in on its own. It bounces over the top of Dominic Titone. He tracks it down. 2-run score. Sandow nearly losing his helmet. He'll dive in head first to third. He drives in 2 runs. So it's a 2-run triple to right field. And it's now 6-1, Eugene on top.
Number 1, Cooper Mullins.
First pitch, strike 1. Against Cooper Mullins here. That'll be the 3rd error in the game for the Docs. Strike 2 taken by the lefty Cooper Mullins, who is 0 for 2 in this ball game. The 0-2 pitch. Mullins fouls it away, stays alive. Docs with 3 errors in this one. And Eugene with 3 errors as well. The 0-2 pitch missing low. Ball and 2 strikes here. Hasn't necessarily been a clean game, but the Docs have had a couple of baffling ones. A 1-2 grounded to right side. Mullins will drive in a run. A single to right field. Again, another defensive swing with 2 strikes and just pokes it through the infield. 3 runs in here in the 7th inning against Jet Black.
Next batter, number 10, Dylan Irwin.
It's now 7-1. Eugene in favor of Roseburg. First pitch, strike 1. Still nobody out here in the 7th. Strike 1 to Dylan Irwin, who reached on a drop fly ball in right field in the 1st inning. His 0-1 pitch, he pops up high in the air. Somebody's got to call for it, and it's Evan Corbin who will make the catch. First baseman squeezes it for out number 1. So 1 out. Taylor Langworthy will bat.
Batter number 9, Taylor Langworthy.
Langworthy walked in the 3rd inning, his only time on base. Looks like Eugene will probably make a call to the pen. And bring in their closer for the 7th. Maybe, now that they've got a more comfortable lead, they may let the starter try and finish out the complete game. 0-1 pitch to Taylor Langworthy. Breaking ball fouled away for strike 2. Top of the 7th inning, 3 runs in for Eugene. They scored 4 in the first, now adding 3 in the 7th. In between, all goose eggs. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Jet Black will get a strikeout. There's 2 down. Still on at first, Cooper Mullins. And Jeff Squires, the 9-hitter, will bat. 7th hitter to the plate here in the 7th inning. First pitch outside for Jet. A 1-0 pitch. High, inside. Jet came into tonight on the mound for the Docs. He had pitched 16 in the 3rd innings. He had a 3-0 record with 2 saves. .429 ERA as he gets a swing and a foul tip into the glove for strike 1. .429 ERA, 23 strikeouts, 2 walks for Jet Black. Not too bad as the Docs closer this year. Although he will get touched up for at least 1 earned run here as a visit to the coach on the first base side for Jeff Squires. Talking strategy, it seems. Back to the dish for Jeff Squires. He had a single back in the 2nd inning. Struck out looking in the 6th. All of those at-bats against Dominic Titone. The 2-1 pitch. Breaking ball hits the low corner for strike 2. It's a 2-2 count. Breaking ball in the air out towards right field. On the run, Dominic Titone looks like he's got it. A little jump at the end, and he'll make the catch. That'll be the final out here in the 7th, but the Docs give up 3 runs on... There'll be 3 hits in this inning. There was 1 Doc Stewart error, and 1 man left on base. So we'll go to the bottom of the 7th, 7-1. Docs needing a big number to try and come back in this one and avoid losing the opener of tonight's doubleheader. We'll have the bottom of the 7th when we come back on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Hey there, sports fans. Thanks for watching this local sporting event online at 541radio.com. Did you know there's more than one way to watch games online? You can watch games on your laptop or desktop computer, your tablet, or even your smartphone just by going to 541radio.com. But we also use YouTube to stream all of our video broadcasts, which means you could be watching this game on your big screen TV with a number of different streaming devices. You can stream our live YouTube broadcast through your PlayStation or Xbox gaming device, or through streaming devices like Google Chromecast, Apple TV, or Roku. There's plenty of ways to follow this live local sporting event. Plus, you can find past events archived on 1490 The Score's YouTube channel. Find us on YouTube and subscribe today to keep up with the latest in local sports coverage.
Docs Baseball this evening is brought to you by DC Farmers Co-op, where everyone is welcome to shop. And by our friends at Good Vibration Solutions for home theater and automotive audio. You can feel it at Good Vibes. Got another call to the pen, brought to you by Shelby and Miguelina Construction, taking over on the mound.
First batter for the Docs in the bottom of the
Will be Taylor Langworthy. The DH comes in for the pitcher. So Isaac Evanview in line to get a win. This is not a saved situation for Langworthy. His first pitch swinging. Cade Johnson in the air out towards shallow left field. The shortstop going out. Cooper Mullins makes the catch. And that'll retire the first out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Docs trailing 7-1. Now 2 outs away from losing the opener and snapping a 3-game winning streak. Logan Kloffenstein will bat. First pitch misses for ball 1 against Kloffenstein, who's 0 for 2, struck out in the 5th inning. He'll pop one out to left field. Drifting back, and that one a catch made by Riley. Ball carrying a bit tonight. Outfielder's having some issues. But underneath that one, Jack Riley in left field able to make the catch for out number 2. Kind of got caught in between and then started backpedaling to try and get underneath that one. Had to hop up to get to it. Made the catch. Top of the order here, Austin Takahashi. Docs will need quite the 2-out rally if they're going to get it here. First pitch, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch popped up in the air again. Langworthy going to get a 1-2-3 inning as Cooper Mullins gets underneath it for the out. And Eugene will take game 1 of tonight's doubleheader. 7-1 your final score. Doc's offense lacking in this one. Unable to do much against Isaac Evanview and Taylor Langworthy. Docs fall 7-1 in game 1 of the doubleheader. We'll have game 2 coming up in about 20 to 30 minutes from now. Stick around. We've got your Roseburg Disposal postgame show coming up. We return. Docs looking to earn a split at home against the Challengers tonight after losing game 1 here on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Next ball game.
Hey there, sports fans. Thanks for watching this local sporting event online at 541radio.com. Did you know there's more than one way to watch games online? You can watch games on your laptop or desktop computer, your tablet, or even your smartphone just by going to 541radio.com. But we also use YouTube to stream all of our video broadcasts, which means you could be watching this game on your big screen TV with a number of different streaming devices. You can stream our live YouTube broadcast through your PlayStation or Xbox gaming device, or through streaming devices like Google Chromecast, Apple TV, or Roku. There's plenty of ways to follow this live local sporting event. Plus, you can find past events archived on 1490 The Score's YouTube channel. Find us on YouTube and subscribe today to keep up with the latest in local sports coverage.
Well, here in Game 1, it wasn't the Doc's day at the plate, unable to get much of an offense going against Isaac Evanview, who had Evan New, had one heck of a night here tonight as he goes 6 innings to get the win. Final score, 7 runs on 7 hits, 3 errors for the Challengers. 1 run, 4 hits, 3 errors for your Roseburg Dr. Stewarts. Evanview gets the win. He pitched 6 innings. Gave up 4 hits, 1 run. It was unearned. 2 walks, 9 strikeouts. On the other side, taking the loss will be Dominic Totone. He pitched 6 innings, gave up 4 hits, 4 runs, 7 walks, 3 strikeouts. Only 2 of the 4 runs were earned here tonight for Totone. Doc's going to have to clean up some of the defensive woes. In fact, this game really could have been a lot closer if it had not been for the errors in tonight's contest. So we'll take a look at the scoring and the offensive numbers from tonight's game. It was 4 runs in the first, 3 runs in the 7 for Eugene. Doc's got 1 in the bottom of the 5th for their only tally of the night. Well, we'll take a look at more of the numbers when we come back. This is your Roseburg Disposal post-game show. You can let them make the run of the dump for you. Roseburg Disposal, 673-7122. Come back after this quick break on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM at 1490 AM.
This is Josh Nelson from Off the Wall on the Score. When I'm not in the Score Sports Closet, I own and operate BTV Moving here in Roseburg. We are a labor-only company offering services such as packing, unpacking, loading, unloading, piano moving, cleaning services, and 24-hour emergency services. We pride ourselves on being an affordable, veteran-owned company. Contact us at 541-315-0122 for all your moving needs. That's BTV Moving, 541-315-0122.
Get ready to satisfy your dessert cravings with Mountain Mike's new mini churros. These delicious bite-sized churros are the perfect dessert to pair with your favorite Mountain Mike's pizza, made with only the freshest and finest ingredients, dough made fresh daily with 100% whole milk mozzarella cheese, and toppings to the edge. For limited time only, get 16 mini churros for the whole family for only $4.99. Don't wait. Order yours today for dine-in, carry-out, or delivery.
Swimming season is finally here. But remember, respect the water. Don't swim and don't go in the water if it's under 60 degrees. Swimming in water under 60 degrees is life-threatening. It could cause hypothermia, which means your limbs paralyzed and you can't get out of the water. Each day, the water temperature of the Umpqua River will be posted on kpic.com and kval.com, and in the morning weather on KPIC. Respect the water. Know the temperature. Brought to you by the Respect the Water Safety Committee.
Back here for your Roseburg Disposal post-game show. You can let them make the run of the dump for you. That's Roseburg Disposal, 673-7122. Docs fall 7-1 against the Challengers in Game 1 of tonight's doubleheader. Started out with 4 runs in the first inning. 2 of those runs unearned. A walk, a strikeout, a walk got runners on base. Then a single by Dylan Carson drove in 1. A sac fly by Caden Sando drove in another. Then another walk kept the inning going. And then a fly ball to right field should have been out number 3, but it dropped in, and 2 runs would come in to score, making it 4-0. Docs would put a run on in the board in the bottom of the 5th, their only run of the game. Cade Johnson got on with a drop fly ball to center field, and eventually came around to score on a throwing error on second baseman Dylan Irwin, on a ball that could have been a double play to finish off the frame. So an error bringing in a run, an unearned run for the Docs against Isaac Evanview. Then in the 7th inning with Jet Black on the mound, a single to start things off. Then a drop fly ball in the right field. That got runners in second and third. Then a triple by Caden Sandow brought in 2 more runs. And that would he would come in to score on a single by Cooper Mullins, and that would be all your scoring for Eugene as they win 7-1 here in Game 1 of tonight's doubleheader. Again, 7 runs, 7 hits, 3 errors. 8 men left on base for the Challengers. For the Docs, 1 run, 4 hits, 3 errors, and 6 men left on base. Evan New gets the win, and Dominic Titone will take the loss and drops to 3-3 on the season. Taking a look at your offensive numbers here tonight. For the Challengers, 3-hitter Dane Woodcook was 1 for 2. Dylan Carson in the cleanup spot was 1 for 4. Caden Sandow was 2 for 3 with 3 RBI and a triple in there. Cooper Mullins was 1 for 3. Dylan Irwin was 1 for 4 with a double. And Jeff Squires was 1 for 4 at the bottom of the lineup. On the other side for the Doc Stewarts, just 4 hits. They come from the 2-3-4 hitters. Dawson Gillespie, 1 for 3 with a single in the first. Spencer Six, he hit all 3 of his balls pretty hard and well struck, but unfortunately only 1 drops in. He is 1 for 3 on the day. Jet Black was 2 for 3 with a pair of singles in his last 2 at-bats. And that is the scoring tonight for your Roseburg Dr. Stewarts, or the hitting, I guess I should say, for tonight in Game 1. For those that are watching the broadcast online, we are going to end the Game 1 broadcast and start a new one for Game 2. We will start out the Game 2 broadcast with our interview with Doc's first baseman, pitcher, Evan Corbin. It is his turn in the lineup, and so we'll talk with Corbin coming up to start the second game of the broadcast, so stick around for that. If you are watching on 541radio.com, you'll see the Game 2 broadcast is just embedded below the Game 1 broadcast. If you're on our YouTube channel, just go back to the main page for 1490 The Score on YouTube, and you'll find Game 2 streaming here in just a couple of minutes. So stick around for that here coming up as we've got your second game of the doubleheader. It's going to do it for your Roseburg Disposal post-game show. We'll have Game 2 coming up here in just a minute. Docs look to try and split at home against the Challengers. When we return, this is Docs Baseball. A 2-minute break and back with Game 2 streaming and right here on The Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.